Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to Jadid Anjuman Talim's JAT Arts, Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon. My name is Muniba Ansari from the Department of Botany. I cordially welcome you all. In previous video, we have seen methods of classification of drugs of natural origin. In that classifications, we have seen alphabetical classification and biological classification. Now, in this video, we will see the chemical classification. In chemical classification, the crude drugs are divided into different groups according to the chemical nature of their most important constituent. Crude drugs are nothing but the naturally occurring substances which are derived from any part or parts of the plants, animals, minerals, and organisms of biological origin and are used as fresh or dried condition and either whole or reduced in particular size without any processing or change. These crude drugs are obtained from the natural resources such as plants, animals, minerals, microorganisms, etc. The resources that exist without any action of humankind are known as the natural resources. These crude drugs contain chemical substances which are therapeutically active and biologically active constituents which show therapeutic activities on the living body. The pharmacological activity and therapeutic significance of crude drugs are based on the nature of their chemical constituents. The pharmacological activity is nothing but the beneficial and adverse effects of a drug on living organisms. The chemical classification of drugs is dependent upon the grouping of drugs with identical constituents. And out of this classification are as follows. First group of chemical is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones containing an unbroken chain of carbon atoms. These carbohydrates are found in gums, mucilates, etc. The carbohydrates consist of carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and these are the main sources of energy. The gums which are obtained from the acacia plant, tragacanth plant, guar gum, neem plant, etc. And these gums are nothing but the exudate secreted from plant barks which gets hardened after exudation. These gums are used as excipients, as binding agents, as disintegrants, and as emulsifiers in pharmacology. The second one is the mucilates. Mucilates are nothing but the viscous or gelatinous secretions from plants. These are used as thickening agents, binding agents, gelling agents, and disintegrant, etc. These are obtained from the plantago seeds or linseeds, etc. Other sources of carbohydrates are starch, honey, agar, pectin, cotton, etc. The second group of classification of chemical is glycosides. Glycosides are compounds which upon hydrolysis gives rise to one or more sugar glycones and non-sugar that are aglycones. These glycosides are molecules in which sugar is bound to another functional group via glycosidic bonds. These glycosides are used as cardiotonics, purgatives, analgesics, anti-rheumatic and demulcent. The glycosides are further divided into different categories. First one is anthraquinone glycosides. These anthraquinone glycosides contains anthracene and are used as laxatives, antimicrobial and diuretic, anti-inflammatory, etc. Therapeutically, they are used for constipation, arthritis, cancer and multiple sclerosis. These anthraquinone quinone glycosides are obtained from aloe, cascara, rhubarb, senna, etc. The second glycosidic group is saponins glycosides, which are obtained from Quilegia, Arjuna, Glycyrrhiza, alfalfa, sapindus, Quilegia, saponaria, etc. These saponin glycosides are used for antifungal properties, antimicrobial properties, adaptogenic properties, and they form soapy lather in water and used in detergents or as foaming agents or emulsifiers. The third group of glycosides is cyanophore glycosides. These cyanophore or the cyanogenic glycosides are the plant toxins, most of which are consumed by humans. When hydrolyzed forms cyanide. Cyanide is a very dangerous poison. These cyanogenic glycosides are obtained from wild cherry bark, barley, flax or sorghum, etc. They are used as the cyanide is a deadly poison, but in small doses can serve as muscle relaxant. And the bark of wild cherry contains cyanogenic glycosides, which can be used to suppress and soothe the dry cough. The fourth group of glycosides is isothiocyanate glycosides, which is obtained from the mustard. These isothiocyanate glycosides are the sulfur-containing compounds in family Cruciferae and upon hydrolysis use isothiocyanates. They show vesicant and rubefacient properties. The fifth glycosidic group is cardiac glycosides. As from the name cardiac, it shows related to heart. So these cardiac glycosides are obtained from Digitalis, Strophanthus, Apocynon, Cherianthus cherry, oleander, lilies and foxglove. These cardiac glycosides are the organic compounds that increases the output force of heart and increases its rate of contraction. They are used for treating heart failures and certain irregular heartbeats. They also used to treat the heart-related conditions. The sixth group of glycoside is bitter glycosides. These bitter glycosides are the class of organic compounds that plays important role in the digestive processes. They are used as stomachics, febrifuges, and bitter tonics and in digestive disturbances. Bitter tonics are the tonics that increases the hunger. These bitter glycosides are obtained from the plants like gentian, calamba, quassia, chirata, neem, mint, cinnamon, kalmeg, etc. The third chemical group is tannins. Tannins are complex compounds which are non-nitrogenous derivatives of polyhydroxybenzoic acids. These are the complex organic and non-nitrogenous polyphenolic substances which are used as astringents, antioxidants, anti-cancer, antiseptic and produce precipitation. These are obtained from pale catechu, black catechu, ashoka bark, galls, myrobalan, bahera, amla, etc. The fourth group of chemicals is volatile oils. They are the monoterpenes and sesquiterpenes obtained from plants. They get evaporate when exposed to airs, and they are used as antibacterial, antiviral, antioxidants, anti-diabetic and anti-inflammatory. They are obtained from the cinnamon, fennel, dill, caraway, coriander, cardamom, orange peel, mint, clove, valerian, etc. and also from the eucalyptus, tea tree, lemon, garlic, lavender, rose, etc. Now the fifth group of chemicals is lipid. It is any class of organic compounds that are fatty acids or their derivatives and are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents. They include many natural oils, waxes and steroids. The lipids containing sources are fixed oils, fats, waxes, etc. The fixed oils are the non-volatile oils, means they do not get evaporated when exposed to air. They are carrier oils and does not evaporate. They are obtained from the castor, olive, almond, shark liver oil, coconut oil, etc. The fats are deposited as layer around skin or any organ. They are obtained from the theobroma, lanolin, etc. The waxes are the coating and binding agents also used in ointments and plasters and are obtained from the beeswax, spermaceti, etc. These lipids are used as excipients supporting vehicle in chemical formulations and as stabilizers, solubilizers, binders and lubricants, emulsifiers, etc. The sixth group of chemical is resins. Resins are viscous compounds, hardens over time but softens on melting and does not react with water. These are complex mixture of compounds like resinols, resin acids, resinotanols, resins, etc. They are obtained from colophony, podophyllum, cannabis, jalap, capsicum, turmeric, balsam of Tolu and Peru, asafoetida, myrrh, ginger, etc. They are used in drugs formulations as APIs, means active pharmaceutical ingredients, or used as excipients. Now the seventh group of chemicals is alkaloids. Alkaloids are naturally occurring organic compounds that contains at least one nitrogen atoms. They are nitrogenous substances of plant origins. They are categorized into different categories, like first one is pyridine and piperidine, which are obtained from Lobelia, Nicotiana, etc. The piperidine is formed by the reduction of pyridine, and pyridine shows anti-cancerous properties. They are also used in dyes and solvents and are antivirus, antioxidants, antimalarials and anti-amoebic. While piperidines show antimicrobial, antitubercular, anti-inflammatory as fungicides, CNS stimulants, central nervous system stimulant and antihistaminic effects. The second group of alkaloid is tropane. Tropanes contain tropane ring in their chemical formula. They are obtained from coca, belladonna, datura, stramonium, hyoscyamus, henbane, etc. They show anticholinergic properties as used as stimulants, and they are also used for lowering the heart rate and also used as antidote against poisons and effective in central nervous system and respiratory and gastrointestinal systems. They are also used in asthma, chronic bronchitis, pain, flu, etc. The third one is quinoline. They are obtained from the cinchona plant. These show antiseptic, convulsive, anti-neoplastic, anti-malarial, anti-tumor, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and are also used as solvents and manufacture of dyes. The most important effect of quinoline is anti-malarial effect. The next one is isoquinoline. These isoquinolines are the structural isomers of quinolines. They are obtained from opium, ipecac, calamba, etc. They show anti-malarial, antifungal, and insecticidal properties. They are used in the manufacture of dyes and paints. The next one is indole. Indoles are obtained from ergot, raw wolfia plants, etc. And they show anti-tumor, anti-hypertensive, antidepressants, anti-inflammatory, and they prevent from the cancer. The next ones are the amines. Amines are the group of compounds which are derived from the ammonia. They show analgesic properties, anesthetic properties, and used as decongestants and in water purifications. These amines are obtained from ephedra plant. The next one is purina. Purina are obtained from tea, coffee, etc. These are used as muscle relaxants and for treating bronchial asthma or as used as stimulants. The next one is proteins. Proteins are obtained from gelatin, fisin, papain. These proteins are obtained from the gelatin. Gelatin is a translucent, colorless and flavorless food ingredients commonly derived from collagen taken from animal bodies. The fisin or ficain are obtained from the fig tree. They are used in the production of stitching materials and anti-helminthic properties, and they are also used for digestion problems and to get rid of intestinal worms. The gelatins are mostly used as excipient agents. And now the papain. Papains are obtained from raw fruit of papaya plant. They are used to reduce pain, inflammation and swelling, and also used to improve the digestion, and they are used to treat infections like diarrhea and allergies, etc. Next one is vitamins, which are obtained from yeast and used as supplements like multivitamins. The next one is triterpenes, which are obtained from the rasna and colecanthus plant. These triterpenes show anti-inflammatory, analgesic, hepatoprotective, cardiotonic, and sedative and antipyretic properties. Now we will see merits of this chemical classification. It is a popular approach for phytochemical studies. Now we will see the demerits. Demerits shows ambiguities arise when particular drugs possesses a number of compounds belonging to different group of compounds. This chemical classification is completed here. We will see the next classification in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.